Auckland malls are defying the rise of online shopping, with 3 retail centres being built or expanding simultaneously in projects worth almost $2 billion. The new 10-level office tower, rising above Sylvia Park and now almost completed. At Commercial Bay in the central city, Precinct Properties is replacing its former waterfront mall with a new shopping centre. Located at the foot of its $941 million PwC Centre, under construction between Quay Street, Lower Albert Street and Quay St West, that centre is due to open early next year. Centre Group Project Manager, Sean Nash, talks about the Newmarket shopping development. In Newmarket, Centre Group is spending $790 million rebuilding and expanding its 277 Westfield to create 7.3 hectares of indoor floor space. The project will bring Auckland's first David Jones, 230 specialty stores, a new Farmers, Countdown and cinemas, all linked via an airbridge over Mortimer Pass. That opens later next year. And at Mount Wellington, Quay Property has the formwork structure up for the $223 million expansion of Sylvia Park, creating a new upper-level gallery for an 8,100 square m Farmers, expanding car parking to 5,000 spaces and almost finishing a new 10-level, $80 million office tower for 1,000 people. That expanded shopping centre opens in 2020 as Sylvia Park pops the roof to move upstairs with its pedestrian-style Main Street format mall, which is almost 1 kilometre long. The Trainer, Kiwi's new retail general manager, who until 2 months ago worked at Centre, says there are good reasons for such a big expansion. Bricks and mortar has a great future, she says, of physical retail assets, compared with online offerings. On a per capita basis, New Zealand has only half the retail floor space of Australia and a quarter of that of the United States, says Trainer. While Kiwi is interested in Centre's plans for Newmarket, she says it is very much focused on the major additions to its regional centre at Mount Wellington, which will have more than 90,000 square m, or 9 hectares, of indoor floor space once the expansion is completed. How Newmarket will look once work is completed. Kiwi is understood to be leasing Sylvia Park retail space for $1,500 to $2,000 a square metre, though Trainer won't confirm that. At that rate, the 18,000 square m of retail floor space being added could bring in as much as $36 million gross annually, with big upside, depending on which tenants Kiwi snares. Lauren Riley, Sylvia Park Centre manager, says the main centre is 71,954 square m. But when Quay Properties' Sylvia Park Lifestyle Centre across the Mount Wellington Highway is included, the business is trading 88,529 square m of space. Steelwork for the new structure to house 60 extra shops is now visible from the centre's rooftop car parking deck. An escalator will be built on the ground floor to entice shoppers upstairs, and the Farmers will be on 2 levels. Soon, the cars will be gone from the rooftop and the shops will be fitted out, ready for a potentially busy 2020 Christmas season. Trainer says Sylvia Park already gets 15 meters shopper visits a year, which is the equivalent of everyone in Auckland 9 times a year or everyone in New Zealand 3 times. Sylvia Park is such a powerhouse. We have unmet demand. Kiwi could undertake its expansion while the existing centre continued to operate and visitors were hardly noticing any difference, as the works were in the rooftop area, she says. The battle of the giant malls is predominantly a Westfield v Kiwi affair, because Precinct Mall is small at less than 20,000 square m. Kiwi has $2.1 billion of assets in New Zealand. The ASX-listed centre has a portfolio value of $2.4 billion, though it owns only 51% of its 5 malls. Kiwi has 7 malls and 2 lifestyle centres, bulk retail properties. Plans for the laneway, being built at Precinct's new downtown mall, Commercial Bay. Trainer says negotiations are underway with many new retailers, including some who have not previously traded in New Zealand. It will be those retailers, rather than Quay, which announced their arrival in this country, following new entrants Zara and H. Since 2009, Sylvia Park sales at 206 outlets have grown by nearly $200 million to reach $551 million in the year to March 31, 2018, says Trainer. In the past year, Quay has opened the Grove Dining Lane, and this year a new 600-space multi-story car park will be finished, as well as the new office tower, she says. Sylvia Park, which opened 11 years ago, has 2,800 car parks and is valued at $835 million. It is now undergoing a Galleria expansion to bring in new international and local brands and new concept stores. Trainer says Quay is interested in what Centre is doing in Newmarket, but Sylvia Park has 1 million people living within a 20-minute drive, a railway station and bus interchange, and big development opportunities with so much land surrounding the existing shopping centre. That land is now car parking. John Polkinghorne, Associate Director of Retail Leasing Specialists RCG of Parnell, says the current wave of redevelopments is great. It's the biggest we've seen in 10 years, and I think it'll be a very busy Christmas when all the expansions are finished. Aucklanders will have access to hundreds of new retailers, including a number new to this country. Malls have been part of New Zealand for 50 years. Lynn Mall was first in 1963, but they've evolved hugely. They need regular reinvestment to keep them fresh and exciting, and that's happening. One of the key trends is improved food offerings. It's no longer just the food court but casual, smarter dining options, gastro bars and entertainment, says Polkinghorne.